Hey everybody. Hey. Because for me that means that you take your surgery and your health really, really seriously. I'm just waiting right now for Eric to give me the thumbs up that he can hear me okay, and I already see people logging on here. Hi guys, thanks for joining in here. So if you want to learn more about bariatric nutrition, this is where you come to every Friday, right? Hi Eileen over there on the other side of Canada. Hey Bay, Wilson, Patricia. So guys, this is your bariatric corner, and it's time to talk about the subjects that matter to you. They also matter to me. Lindy. So when it comes to your bariatric surgery and your bariatric nutrition, guys, this is your corner. Literally, it is your bariatric corner, right? So I missed our Facebook Live last Friday. I was traveling, but more importantly, it was your 4th of July weekend. And I just was pretty sure that most of you didn't feel like listening to a video about nutrition. Hey, Selena. Hi. Am I right? You didn't feel like listening to a video about nutrition last weekend, did you? So guys, I'm an RHN that specializes in bariatric nutrition, and I have over a decade now working with bariatric clients and facilitating for clients and working with them as they make these important lifestyle changes. And that's what the video is about today, right? Lifestyle changes. Ash, hey guys. Let me know, drop me here. Let me know what you guys have planned this weekend. What are your plans? What are you guys going to get up to? I don't really have any plans yet this weekend. I will find something to get up to. I'm sure husband is golfing tomorrow, so I'll definitely find something to do with myself. So it's an absolute delight when clients reach out to me because they are interested in starting to eat low carb or to eat ketogenically, right? It's one of my favorite things to talk about, real food. I love food. I mean, who doesn't love food? Who doesn't love to talk about food, right? So I feel that in the beginning, this whole word keto is a fad word or a fad diet now supposedly that piques the interests of my clients, right? But I know that over time, if they adhere to the ground rules of low carb eating, they're going to feel so much better, and in turn, it's going to turn into a lifestyle. It doesn't matter to me why they want to jump on the ketogenic or low carb bandwagon. Hi Becky. What matters to me is that they'll most certainly improve their health, start to feel more energy, start to see the scale move, and you know what? Have a better night's sleep. Who doesn't want to have a better night's sleep, right? So when all of these benefits are discovered, I really feel that weight loss is just a side effect. It's just a side effect of cleaning up the diet and eating real food. Again, that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel. I think it's important that it doesn't matter why the interest is piqued or why people want to go low carb or go ketogenic. I think that as soon as they start to discover the benefits, that it starts to make a lot of sense. I think that hi Nancy, I think that the proper low carb or ketogenic diet it just fits so well into a bariatric lifestyle, right? And that's why I'm encouraging it. I think that we need to understand the fundamentals of good low carb eating. Call it low carb or call it ketogenic. It doesn't matter. Before we jump on the low carb bandwagon or the ketogenic bandwagon, right? Hey Deborah Learn. Any good recipes you want to share here? Your favorite recipe? Drop it here. Deborah's got tons of low carb and ketogenic recipes that she posts all the time. Even you can post a link to your recipe group, Deborah. I'm sure people will be interested in looking at the recipes. I think that Deborah always uses the Instapot. So if you have an Instapot, you'll want to see her recipe page. Hi Lacey Waddle. Hello. We're talking about low carb lifestyles as we're talking about low carb lifestyles. Oh, there's Nels. Nels just tuned in too. And Teresa just tuned in. I missed you guys last week. Hope you had a really awesome 4th of July weekend and a nice party. I hope you guys are all enjoying your summer. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the post-bariatric clients that I work with who are following a low-carb or ketogenic lifestyle, and how they're reaching their goals, and they're really getting to the goals, and they're also learning how to really well maintain those goals through this type of lifestyle. Hey, Shelley. Shelley, I owe you an email, I think. I also work with bariatric clients who've experienced regain. Yes, guys, the dreaded regain. Life happens sometimes, right? And they lose the weight again with a low-carb diet that then turns into a lifestyle, right? We got to get out of the dieting mentality, and we got to get into the lifestyle mentality. We got to get into the idea that this is our lifestyle, and sometimes during that lifestyle, we might hit a bump in the road, right? And we get off it, but we have to get back in it again. I want you guys all to be in the low-carb lifestyle. The lifestyle is the key to all of this. And if you hit a bump in the road, call it 4th of July weekend, or call it a dinner party on a Friday night, or Christmas holidays, right? Lisa, thanks for watching today, girl. So now that you know that as a bariatric client, you can follow a ketogenic or low-carb lifestyle, or you can eat this way, what are the rules? So what are the rules that I give to clients who come to me and want to know how to start this type of eating? So you're going to have to come at it just a little bit differently. And there's going to be, because you're not the average person, right? There are a few differences in your body, starting with the fact that you can probably eat only a really small portion of food. Some folks after surgery that eat too much fat or too much food at one time, they're going to have bathroom issues. And it's these types of issues that prevent a lot of bariatric clients from thinking that they can follow a low carb or ketogenic lifestyle. So if you had bariatric surgery and you want to start a ketogenic or very, very low carb lifestyle, I'm going to give you a few suggestions just to get started, right? So we all know low carb, ketogenic, what does it mean? Low carb. So you're going to slowly reduce your carbohydrates. So if you've been eating a lot of rice, pasta, bread, sugar, chips, pretzels, cookies, pastries, all that stuff, you're going to slowly reduce your carbohydrate load. You're not going to, if you do this from one day to the next, it's going to be a really big shock to your system. You're going to feel cranky, you're going to feel tired, you're going to feel low in energy, you're going to feel cramps in your legs when you're trying to sleep. A lot of different things happen. So you just slowly reduce your carbohydrate load. And you're going to slowly increase your intake of healthy fats, because as we know, if we decrease carbohydrates, something has to increase. And what you're going to do is start increasing the intake of healthy fats. So what I'm saying is, don't jump into this too quickly. Hey, Jennifer, you're going to ease into this way of eating over a 2-week period. And if you don't have a gallbladder, I really want you to take it even more slowly. I want you to take 3 weeks to ease into it if you don't have your gallbladder. So let's talk a little bit about, hi Tamara, what a ketogenic or low carb lifestyle looks like when you compare it to the standard of a regular diet, right? So a ketogenic diet in a nutshell looks like this. The standard American diet flipped on its head. So standard American diet. At the very top of the pyramid, you're going to find nuts, seeds, and berries. Jennifer has a good question. What are healthy fats? Guys, chime in. Help us out here. Jennifer, guys, what is a healthy fat for Jennifer? Avocado, nuts, seeds are healthy fat. Avocado oil, olive oil. Keep going. Help me out, guys. All the healthy oils. So you're staying away from vegetable oils, staying away from canola oils, staying away from those types of oils, and including the healthy oils like avocado oil, coconut oil. Yeah, Teresa right here says avocado. Now, I'm not a huge fan of avocados. I don't love avocados. I love the idea of them. I love the way they look. I love everything about them, but I don't like the texture and the taste of them. Deborah, coconut oil, exactly. So I'll put them in a smoothie, right? That's a good way. Or I'll mash them up and make some guacamole with them. Or what else can we do to Some people put lime and salt on them. Some people just eat them straight out of the avocado. Some people bake an egg inside the avocado. So one of the other things I want to say is don't eat things you don't like. So if you don't like I'm a big fan of apple cider vinegar. I know not everybody likes apple cider vinegar. If you don't like it, don't do it. Don't do it. There's other things that we can do. We can try lemon or other different things we can try. Amber Clark, Antonia, coconut. Okay, so those are some healthy fats. Oh, olives, regular olives. If you like regular olives, that's a great form of healthy fat as well. Teresa says lettuce wraps, burrito bowls. Yes, this is a good way to sneak some healthy fat. Use them in place of mayo. Great idea, Deborah. Also, I want to say healthy fat. So a lot of times when we eat foods, they contain those healthy fats. Like for example, a piece of salmon will be high in healthy fat. Your nice steak that you eat will also be high in healthy fats. And Julie, Jennifer doesn't like avocados. I think this is just you and me, Jennifer. I think everybody else in this world likes avocados, except for you and me. I feel I buy a bag of avocados and they're like gone. 5 minutes flat in the house, which is probably okay because I don't mind because I don't like them. Standard American diet. So the way I want to see us eat is the standard American diet flipped on its head. So at the top of our new pyramid is going to be nuts, seeds, and berries. So go look for the nuts that are a better, like lower in carbohydrate. For example, a macadamia nut is super high in fat and super low in carbohydrate. Or you can take an almond. Almond is okay. Cashews seem to be a little bit higher. They're not terrible. It's better than eating a chocolate bar, right? Let's be realistic. Berries. Your seeds. So pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds. Sunflower seeds are awesome too. Berries. Raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. What am I missing? I'm missing one of the berries. Anyway, strawberries, something. Right underneath that pyramid, Teresa says peanuts are high. Yeah, I'll still eat a handful of peanuts though because I feel like it's more satisfying, and it's better than making another different type of choice, like putting my hands in the chip bowl, right? Peanuts are better. I think it's a better decision. Or if I'm out somewhere shopping and I'm hungry or I don't have a food, anything prepped with me, I'll buy a bag of peanuts if I can't find anything else for sure. Pistachios, yes, pistachios are a little bit higher as well. Yeah, they are a little bit higher. I'm not sure. I have to check it out. Okay. Yes, peanut butter. Thank you. That's an awesome healthy fat. Yes, and if you can get almond butter as well, if you go to the health food shops, you can also literally if you're in the supermarket and you're buying peanut butter, go for the peanut butter that has one ingredient, peanuts. That's all you need to have in your peanut butter, and also in your almond butter, any kind of butter that you purchase. If you like to have your peanut butter sweeter, add a little bit of stevia. Add it yourself. Yesterday anyways, I'll go on. Chantel, hey Chantel. Chantel Bella's watching. Okay, dairy products. So under the nuts and seeds, you have your dairy products, and so cheese and yogurts. And then underneath that, you're going to have your non-starchy vegetable category. And then, so non-starchy vegetables are generally the ones that grow above the ground, as opposed to the ones that grow in the ground or tend to be more starchy and higher in carbohydrates. So after the starchy vegetable category, you then have your proteins, and then right at the very bottom, you have your healthy fats. So the widest part of your pyramid is the healthy fat, followed by your proteins, followed by your non-starchy vegetables, followed by your dairy, followed by your nuts and seeds at the very top of the pyramid with your berries. Good, thumbs up, we got it? Do nuts, Jennifer wants to know, do nuts and seeds have lots of carbs too? How do you balance them? Okay, so not all, you're gonna Google for me low carb nuts and low carb seeds. So nuts are high in proteins and high in healthy fats. Some of them do contain carbohydrates, but you're going to look for the ones that are lower in carbohydrates. That's all. I mean, the carbohydrates, the type of carbohydrates are natural occurring sugar in nuts. How do you balance them? You know how you balance them? A little handful, right? Take a handful of nuts and seeds. Don't be scared to eat them. I remember back, a couple of years ago, nobody was eating nuts and seeds because they were all afraid of the calories. Oh my God, the calories in nuts and seeds. But today, we're going to be more focused on food quality as opposed to calories. And come on, nuts and seeds are not going to raise your blood sugars. They're not going to raise your insulin levels, right? We're looking to stay away from those foods that spike really high with our blood sugars. And nuts and seeds are like this, a nice flat line, gives you energy, helps you feel satiated, helps you feel full, doesn't spike your blood sugars. Cool? So the benefits of eating this new pyramid, right, the healthy pyramid, it starts as soon as you omit the unhealthy processed refined carbohydrates, the one we just talked about, the bread, pasta, rice, tortillas, English muffins and bagels and cakes and cookies and pastries and all that stuff. As soon as you get them out of your diet, the benefits begin. You start to get your carbohydrates. Remember, I'm not talking about zero carbohydrates, right? That's just not realistic. You're going to get carbohydrates, but you're going to get them through vegetables and through low sugar berries. That's where your main carbohydrate is going to come from. Yes, Nels Anderson, Brazil nut. Oh, macadamia nuts are awesome. Yes, Brazil nuts. Yes, I love Brazil nuts and pecans. Here, Nels just gave you 3 nuts that are super low in carbohydrates. Super low carb nuts. Then you can go up a little bit higher up would be your almonds, and then you'd find your cashews a little bit higher on that scale. But yeah, the 3 of them to keep your blood sugars nice and low will be Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts, and pecans. And so the news even keeps getting better because you don't need to chow down on gobs and gobs of fat. People have this idea that you need to eat all of this fat. Teresa says, pumpkin seeds fight off kidney stones, I think. Nuts are healthy. I don't know why people were afraid of them during... Yeah, you know why people were... She says, I don't know why people were afraid of them so much during that time. Because of the calories. Because remember, carbohydrates contain 4 calories and your fats contain 9. So it's double the calories. So we were so focused on calories and we were so focused of being fat-free everything that people were afraid of nuts and seeds. And it's just very recently that people are starting to understand how good it is for you to eat nuts and seeds, right? So, as I was saying before, we don't need to eat gobs and gobs of fat when we're eating this way. But you do need to restrict your refined carbohydrates, right? So, going back to can you follow a low carb or ketogenic diet? If you're able to eat fat moderately, then this is exactly what you're going to be looking for. Because remember, ketosis is triggered by carb restriction. And I don't think that we all should be in ketosis all of the time, but I really do think that carb restriction is really important. And even more good news, right? So we get to eat some of the really good stuff that the regular keto community thrives on. Things like the regular seafood, meat, poultry, avocado, Greek yogurt, eggs, the cheeses, nuts and seeds, berries this time of year, berries, dark chocolate, coffee, tea, olive oil, avocado oil, olives, right? We get this for bariatric clients because it gets all of us to stop eating refined and processed foods, right? It gets us off that sugar merry-go-round and around and around, and it maximizes blood sugar. It maximizes your weight loss, right? And it keeps your blood sugar nice and stale. And as long as your blood sugar is nice and stale, hi Nayeli, that enables you to feel satiated for longer periods of time. Oh yeah, so Teresa says dark chocolate. Wow. Yeah, Teresa, dark chocolate is awesome, full of antioxidants. But I'm not talking about the dark chocolate that's just dark. I'm talking about super dark. So you're looking for dark chocolate that's above 85% cocoa. Above 85% cocoa. And you know what? It's so strong that you're going to eat just a little square of it. But if you get a little bit of that and you get a little handful of berries, that makes an awesome combination. Or you get some of your healthy pecans or macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, a couple of almonds, and a little square of dark chocolate. It's way more satisfying than a big hunk of that sugary chocolate that people are eating. That's not even chocolate, really. There's very little cocoa in it, and there's a ton of baddies in it. My video is almost over, guys. I think that I hit on some few important points that I wanted to bring up. Oh, I've been talking for 20 minutes already. Oy, jeez. So some other things I wanted to end up with today, just some important points that I wanted to make were, I'm going to repeat it, eat your carbohydrates in the form of vegetables, non-starchy vegetables, and berries. And Teresa says she's excited for the chocolate. Yes, eat your chocolate. Eat protein, but don't eat too much. Don't over binge on protein. And eat healthy fat with every meal or every snack. Handful of nuts and seeds with some berries, for example. You can have a little bit of cheese with some rolled up meat. You can have, you're always looking to have some kind of healthy fat added in. And remember, it's not going to spike your insulin levels. It's going to keep nice and low. Drink lots of water, please. Don't be like me, Sheri the camel, who never drinks water. I always have a water bottle here, but it's empty. So drink your water. Drink lots of water. Put an app. If you're like me, you don't drink water, put an app on your phone. Make yourself drink water. If you have a friend that doesn't drink water, send them a text message and remind them. Tell them to drink water. Trace, are we supposed to have half our weight in grams of protein every day? So this is what I use for calculating grams of protein that we should be having every day, right? So this is how I calculate it. Take your ideal weight. So let's say it's 150. I can't use my calculator because it's on my phone. 150, and divide that number by 0.36. That will give you your ideal number of grams of protein for your weight. So let's say 150 pounds, if it's your ideal weight, it would be an average of 64, I think it's 64 grams of protein. That's your high number, right? So if you're getting half of that, so 32 ounces a day of protein, you're not going to become protein deficient. I know people think they should be getting 100 and 120 grams of protein a day. That's a lot of protein, a lot of protein. Try to remember your ideal weight, not the weight you are right now, where you want to weigh, multiply it by 0.36, bam, that's your number. So here we go. My title of my blog I'm writing next week is titled Keto Cyborgs. I'm going to rant a little bit, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how keeping it simple is the key to success. I have a little bit of a rant going on, but I'm going to share that next Friday. If you guys have questions, I'm going to be here behind my computer for the next few hours. I'm going to be working a little bit this weekend too, so you know where to find me. If you want to join our group that we have started over on Facebook, well, here on Facebook, Eric will post, or I'll post the link for you so you can go on and ask to become a member. It's a closed group, so feel free to send us an invite and I will approve it for you. Guys, have yourself a spectacular weekend, and I will see you next week, and bye for now. Hey, Sheri, see you on the next, watch the rerun. Bye, guys.